Hello, Corbin. This week's practice guide is going to be slightly different because there are only two objectives. And these two objectives will be divided between the right and the left hand. So we're going to put the A minor pentatonic scale on the shelf. That can sit. You can practice it if you want, but it's not necessary for this week. And we're going to be focusing full throttle on this Green Day song. So here's the big picture. You want it to sound like this eventually. That's the full part at full speed. That's going to be off in the future as a goalpost waiting for us. This week, our way to get to that goalpost will be to first focus on the job of the left hand. And this is Objective 1. Objective 1, without even strumming, I just want you to be able to confidently and comfortably switch between G, C add 9, and D. So, you have done G and C add 9 before, very comfortably. I'll explain it for you again right here. G, you already know. In order to make it C add 9, you take these two fingers and you just jump over a string. So for C add 9, it's middle finger on 3rd fret of 5th string, index finger on 2nd fret of 4th string, and then for our purposes, only your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. That is C add 9. And then D is one we learned brand new today, and I'll put a chart on the email. Looks like this. That consists of your ring finger on, your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, index finger, 3rd string, 2nd fret. Then next, this is kind of weird, but you use your ring finger, you put that on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. So ring finger, 2nd string, 3rd fret. And then on top of that, you put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. So middle finger, 1st string, 2nd fret. Altogether, it looks like this. This is D major. So what you have to be able to do is switch between G, C add 9, and D. And you'll notice that for all three of these chords, one finger doesn't move. Next week, I want you to tell me which finger it is with your astute powers of observation. That's objective number 1. Objective number 2 is a little more complicated. It involves your picking hand, the right hand. And for this one, I'm only concerned about the pattern of picking. So when we practice it, we're not even going to use our left hand. We're just going to pluck the strings open. So, this consists of 3 patterns. You already know the first pattern. The first pattern is what you practiced this week when you played. That's the first pattern. But it's going to sound like this. First pattern is 6, 4, 3 at the same time, 2, 3, 4, 3. And that's written down in the email, so you have that written down. I want you to be able to actually say the words 6, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. That's pattern number 1, the one that you already know. Pattern number 2 is what we learned today, and that sound will eventually sound like, but for our purposes, it will sound like, and it goes like this. 5, 3, 2, 3, 5, 3. So 5, 3, 2, 3, 5, 3. And when you play that, I need you to be able to actually say those words as you do it. So that's the second pattern. The third pattern is like this. That's what it will eventually sound like, but this is what it will look like for us. It's going to be 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. So 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3. And that's the third pattern. If you can play those 3 patterns with your right hand and be able to play those chord shapes to the left, you will have mastered the objectives for this week. Look forward to next week.